Welcome everyone. So we're going to go ahead and get into our shadow work oracle reading, which tonight we're doing the Lightworker oracle. And we're going to go ahead and get into this one. Let me know, how was your weekend? It's Sunday today when it's posted. It is a timeless message. You can watch this anytime. But if you're watching this and it's the weekend, how did your weekend go? Did you enjoy yourselves? I had a good weekend. It was pretty slow paced, but it was good. The card that came out was Reassurance of the Golden Light, which is this one right here. So we're going to go ahead and get into this reading and see what it has to say, because this one revolves around people. If you're going through a difficult time, this is definitely a reading you're going to want to hear. A lot of times things can feel very challenging and you need those right words to help reinforce that everything is going to work out. And this is the oracle that's going to do that. So let's get into it, shall we? All right. The golden light comes to you as a gift of grace and reassurance. I have to make sure the light's on because, there are times that I have recorded myself and I wasn't recording myself. So, we have to make sure. It is an embrace from the universe. That golden light, it's an embrace. It wraps around you and comforts you, so you know that these problems are going to be resolved, these issues, these difficult times, whatever it is, that golden light is a reassurance. Is an expression of the divine comfort and a sign of hope. When the golden light appears, it is a sign that everything in your life, even the most troubling matters, is going to work out perfectly. They are held in the graceful hands of the divine and will be resolved more swiftly and beautifully than you might expect. The golden light is a real phenomenon. Although you may only perceive it when you are particularly relaxed and your clairvoyance is already developed, however, whether you see it physically or not, it is real and powerful. If you could see it clairvoyantly, it would look similar to the golden rays of the setting sun. The same warmth, the loving glow is cast over your heart and mind when the golden light is shining upon you. If you are in a room and it comes upon you, you will wonder if a light has been switched, as the glow is as noticeable as if a lamp had been placed in your room, its warmth illuminating the space. In truth, grace and divine assistance are always there for the asking, but there are times when we are in need of extra support. And for some of you here that are listening to this, you are in need of that extra support. So I'm glad you're here listening to this. During such times, ironically enough, we can forget to ask for help. Yeah, you often may forget to ask for help, and this is a time where you may need to. Perhaps you're struggling with a particularly difficult time in initiation, or a challenging choice lies before you. Or maybe you have taken a leap and just need to know that you are doing the right thing, and somehow, even though you don't feel in control of what is happening, it is going to work out. Making big decisions in your life at times can be overwhelming. You wonder, am I making the right decision? Is this going to work out? So this oracle is telling you it's going to work out. The golden, light is here. When the golden light is given to you, it is freely done so as a gift from the heart of the universe. It is letting you know that you are a child of the universe and you are dearly loved. It is a reminder that you are on the path, and the struggle to continue with trust, patience, faith, courage can seem almost overwhelming. However, the universe is with you, supporting, loving, and believing in you every step of the way. You are not alone. You are never forgotten. Never. The universe never forgets you. God never forgets you. Whatever it is to you, you are never forgotten. You are always loved and encouraged to take your journey. You are reminded that the universe is smiling upon you. Absolutely. There are times when you will call upon the golden light because you know that you are in need of that loving consciousness, and it is appropriate that you do this. You can use the invocation below. There are times, however, when you will just feel, sense, or see, or even know that the golden light is being given to you as a spiritual gift from the universe. Such is the case now, as you have been drawn to this oracle. So again, if you're here listening to this, you are going through a trial or you've made a leap in your life and you are needing this golden light, and this oracle came out and you are here listening to this because the universe wants to provide you with this blessing. You can use the invocation below. There are times, however, when you will just feel, sense, or see or know that the golden light is being given to you as a spiritual gift from the universe. Such is the case now. As you have been drawn to this oracle, you are being asked to just feel peace, trust. Know that everything is working out perfectly and you don't have to worry, even though you don't know why you should possibly feel that way. The golden light is wisdom and love. It knows, and sometimes that's all you need to know in order to be at peace. And here's the invocation. I call upon the reassurance of the golden light, the comfort of the divine spirit, and the loving grace of the universe. Thank you for being with me now, for bringing me peace and reassurance even in my darkest moments. Thank you for sharing a special truth with me, that you love and hold and cherish and assist me always. I love you. Thank you for loving me too. May the golden light heal be all beings of fear and doubt, gently bestow mercy, compassion, and the loving reassurance of the divine presence into the hearts of all through divine grace and my own free will. So be it. I love that. So if you are going through a difficult time or you're challenged with a decision or you've made a leap that's a little scary, the universe has given you the golden light. Okay. Even though you may not even thought of asking for it, you're here now listening to this because that is what the universe has given you. So we went ahead and pulled, well, I went ahead and pulled for us, the star seed, which I like to call the star soul because I just prefer star soul oracle. And we did get two. So we're going to go ahead and read those as well. So the first one we got is the big picture. So big picture thinking, which is this oracle right here. And we're going to go ahead and read that one as well. So let's get into it. The Pleiadians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us that it's never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet, to take a breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world, and hold new vision for humanity. You're likely a natural big picture thinking, here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age, a dream, a new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you, by those who, with enough courage to question the way things have been and envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you've had an idea recently that you're being called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that it is divinely guided. The Pleiadians support us in this important stage in earthly development. They want us to know that the decisions we make today are affecting the well-being of the planet and all the species. They're calling on you to be a leader of this future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and follow it through your daily action, to dream a new world into being, to hold your mind open and try not to worry about what others think. For it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust vision before it's reality. And a star soul inquiry is, how are you being called to step up and lead? What new ideas or creations are you being called to pursue? I love that oracle. And so the next one that we got was fall into my arms. And this is what that oracle looks like. Surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. So we're going to go ahead and read this one. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be here when you draw your last breath. She knows how challenging life can be, that being a human can be lonely and confusing, especially during this time, especially if you're going through this. It definitely feels very lonely and it's very confusing. That the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we're being rewarded. And when things go bad, then perhaps we're done something wrong. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of the human experience. to let them initiate you more fully into life, the agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath of inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worry, hurt, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them at her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truly you can say, I've truly lived. And the starseed activation for this is, put your hand on your heart and whisper the following: I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I'm carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. That was beautiful. So now we're going to pick an angel number. I did pre-shuffle and pre-split the deck to save us some time. So we're going to get right into it. So angels, angels, angels. We need an angel number. Spirit, I set the intentions down on this deck that we get some advice for this reading for the collective, and it's a timeless message, and I'm open and ready to receive with gratitude. Let's see what we've got. Angels. There we go. All right, that was a spill. That was way too many. So we're not gonna do that one. That was a bit much. Okay. When it's more than two, that's a spill to me. Unless I'm doing a specific tarot reading, then that'll be different. But yeah, that wasn't the case. There we go. Okay, we got two. We can go with that. Skipping steps is the first one that we got. Details are important. You are moving at a faster speed than most lately, and your angels are reminding you to make sure you aren't skipping steps. Circle back today to a recent situation and to make absolutely sure you did not miss any details or processes that could cause issues later. So if you're making some big decisions, some big leaps, make sure that you're looking at all the steps that you're taking, that you're not missing anything. So this is a good time to take a step back and reevaluate everything if that's the case. And then we got 611, communication. Speak your heart. So we're going to go ahead and read this one. Say what you need to say. Your angels are encouraging you to communicate your wants, needs, and thoughts to the people around you who love you. Think of a change that could make a relationship in your life stronger. Tell the person you love that you love about it. Tell the person you love about it in a way that they can hear. So make sure the angels are saying that you're communicating things the way you need to communicate it with those around you that you love and care about, so that they understand you clearly, that there is no miscommunication happening. All right, and then we have the angel wisdom, and I pre-shuffled this and split it. So angels, 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 we need some wisdom. So Spirit, I set the intention down on this deck that the angels give us some wisdom, and for the collective, it's a timeless message, and I'm open and ready to receive gratitude. Let's see what we got. All right, angels, what wisdom do you have for us when it comes to this particular reading? We got two. Boy, this is a double doozy day, huh? Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Courage is the first one. My bravery increases with each step in the right direction. You are brave. Look at that. The angels are telling you you're brave. The angels remind you that you become more confident and courageous by facing your fears daily. Each time that you face your fears, it slowly begins to wither away. And as a result, you start to grow into the courageous person you are meant to become. Don't let your fears control you. Let them wither away through your courage. You are courageous. You are strong. If you're here, you're definitely courageous and strong and brave. Absolutely, no doubt in my mind. All right, and then the next card that we got is forgiveness. The door to my heart opens inward. I move through forgiveness to love. The angels want you to remember that self-forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. You need to approach it exactly as you would approach forgiving someone else, with a lack of ego, a compassionate heart, and a patient mind, and a patient and persevering mind. Forgive yourself. I know sometimes you beat yourself up. You go through those narratives in your mind. Why did I make these choices in my life? Why did I let these people stomp all over me? Why did I let these people control my narrative? Don't beat yourself up. Tomorrow's a new day. The next minute is a new minute in your life. Don't be hard on yourself. Forgive yourself. You're allowed to make wrong choices in life as long as you learn from them, and you have learned from them. That's what makes you brave and courageous. All right, everybody. So that's the reading for today. I hope that you have a great week this week, and we'll catch up tomorrow. Take care. Blessings.